up on the peninsula in Wisconsin. Caught 2 fish out of this hole to start last week's episode. Maybe you'll recognize. I don't know. There's barely a place in this section here that's more than 10 inches deep, but the water's that good. So it's a rainy day across the Northland. However, it's also one of the best days of the 28-day cycle for fishing, so I'm definitely fishing. I was meeting my kiddo over here to fish the other fork of this stream, but he works hard during the day. I'm not going to drag him around through the wet woods at night, make him tired for the rest of the work week. So we'll do a little more fishing here, looking around a little more. I'm going to leave these holes alone. I don't want these fish to think I'm picking on them. Real nice fish lie right there in the middle of the stream though, isn't it? That's where we hooked that male last week. Nice spot, isn't it? I'm not going to make this channel a whole lot about my commentary, but I do want to offer some instruction. And everyone's different, but for me, fishing is just as much a psychological sport as golf is for a lot of people, myself included. And that is, boy, you gotta get in the right headspace. I'm gonna have a variety of reasons that I want to have anxiety. Mostly it's, the desire to catch fish. Today I'm so excited. I probably came in a little hot. I need to slow it down and get grounded. It's kind of a weekly occurrence, honestly. So, one of the things I didn't even mention in the last video, because, no need to boast, brag, or make it up as we fishermen so often do, but we didn't even fish that stream to the best of our ability in several of the holes. We still walked away with having hooked up, I'd say at least 18 or 20 times. A lot of nice fish that day. But I'm going to peek upstream a little more. I'm going to set the tripod up right there, cast up here to get started, and let's see what happens. And damn if I aren't in the middle of the stream spooking fish, but I can probably still get some casts off. Let's see. I mean, this is driving me nuts. I mean, did you see that, That was a better fish. Still not the biggest in the hole. I mean, they're just all over. They can barely hook the things. So that's 3 in this hole now. So as I said in the last episode, there's good reasons why this is one of my very favorite streams anywhere. Return all the fish to this stream, please. Nice fish. So just a little chatting. 2 and part of that is I want to let this hole calm down for a second, and we'll start casting again. Too bad about the rain today, because I'll be honest with you, I do have degrees to which I'm a fair weather sportsman, and I wanted to show off my new Tenkara rod. I, in fact, have not taken a single cast with it yet, but in the conditions just being a little bit wet and sloppy, I just don't like having extra stuff to do, you know what I mean? If I were in a survival situation, boy, I'd break that thing right out, wouldn't I? But I think we're just going to hang out today, wait for a few minutes. And it's a subject I haven't gone into enough yet because, you know, I want to catch some fish first for y'all. But enjoy yourself out in the woods in the many other ways that you can find opportunities while you're there. There's a lot of nice rocks to be found all over. I think I've got some jasperite here. It's a weird matrix of jasper and agate mixed. Found some really nice mushrooms last week. And we got ramps, so wild leeks come along in the spring. It's a nice thing, but there's a lot of opportunities. Mushrooms, plants, rocks, yada yada yada. There's going to be some wild fruit to pick soon, so you know, don't just get out and do a thing. Get outdoors and do everything. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. Holy shit, that was a good fish. So again, it's a rare day that you can fish this long at the same hole, put in the work, and that wasn't the only big fish that was still going for it. We'll keep casting. Still not the biggest fish that was going for it. 10 inches. These single hooks are so important, so important. I'm going to get a website up. I'll make them available. Yeah, I think we're done. You know, after 50 attempts, they figured it out. It's the first time they've been turned off. Second, maybe. Still swiping, but we'll move on to the cast or so here. So running commentary, getting skunked, man. Skunked. Frustrated, didn't lose my cool. Poking fish now, you know? Oof, that's that big one, dang. That's one of the better fish we've been trying to catch. Persistence gets the job done. 12 and a half, 13 inches. It's a nice fish. Like, I genuinely think this is probably wild. Yeah, those first couple were some good-sized fish. Oh no. Go to the water. So, this right here, this is a lot of why I like brook trout fishing too. Once heard it said trout, but brook trout don't hang out in ugly places. You find yourself in these gorgeous, mossy, misty glens, having the time of your life, catching fish. It's kind of amazing. So there were actually no fish here. This is one of the best fish flies I've seen on this whole section, right there. And I've also seen a few footprints along here. It occurs to me this is a very easy to fish hole, and it's that easy to fish something out. So I think the legal limit is, I don't even want to say how many inches. It's ridiculous. You shouldn't be able to keep a fish under 10 inches. I don't even think a 10-inch fish makes sense personally on these streams. Let's make them grow some big fish. Let's put some big old limits up there. 15 inches. You know what I mean? Don't fool around. And they're willing to do that with plenty of other species. So let's protect these little brooks, eh? Boy, this looks good. Looks so good. I'll show you in a second. And when the camera's bumpy, I'm swatting a lot of skaters. Isn't that something? It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, so there wasn't the fishing opportunity I thought there was, but still, I'm not disappointed. Well, I think I might have finally done it on this one. Followed it far enough upstream that I think it's begun to peter out on me. But we have had a good time. Take a little further look, but probably we turn it around here. Maybe we'll visit a familiar hole on the way out, we'll see.